Oh, hey everyone. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Bobbie. And I was planning on teaching at Crux again today, but after work I just couldn't. My knee was hurting too bad and I could not ride that far, unfortunately. So, but yeah, still definitely follow Crux on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, and hopefully I'll be back there Thursday. I actually had an appointment with Steven yesterday to look at my knee, and now I have an appointment to see an orthopedist tomorrow because I might have a torn MCL or something. But we'll wait till tomorrow to find out. But Steven said it was fine for me to do short rides here and there, so I figured it would probably be okay for me to ride to Crux on Thursday at least, unless my knee's hurting too bad after work. Anyways, enough of that. So today's class we're going to start out in a chair, so make sure you get a chair. If you have a chair, you don't need a back to the chair, and if you have a chair without arms, that would be ideal. But if you don't, any chair will work out. You're just going to have to, improvise a little bit. If you would like to use weights, and if you have weights at home, grab some weights. I don't have weights, so I just filled these water bottles, so you can also do that. Just make sure they're around the same size. And I just filled them all the way up to the top, so just fill them, as much as you think you need. I don't really know how much they weigh. I don't have a scale, so yeah, I don't know how much weight they are. I would prefer some heavier weights. I need to get some real weights. But if you don't have weights, water bottles are a good thing to use. Grab a block if you have a block. If you don't have a block, you can grab a book or a pillow or a couple pillows or bolster. And yeah, if you need a blanket for anything, I got my blanket out back there, but I don't think I really need it because we're not going to be on our knees at all. And then I have my phone here as a timer for some of the moves that we're going to be doing. So, once you've gathered your props in your chair, have a seat on your chair. This is where we're going to start. Kind of sit closer to the edge or so that you're able to put both feet flat on the earth. And some of these moves you can even do if you're in a wheelchair without the leg movements. Yeah, and I'm planning on doing an all-chair class on Thursday. So don't worry, you're still going to be getting just as much of a workout and stretch, maybe even more so than in like a regular class with full mobility. So sit up tall on your chair, away from the back, no leaning into the back. You really want to get a nice good form here. Even weight into both feet. Roll the shoulder blades down the back and let the eyes close. The hands can either rest palms facing down on the thighs or lift the palms to face up. And then begin to deepen the breath right away. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Evening out the breaths. Filling up the lungs completely on every inhale and then emptying them out completely on every exhale. Notice any thoughts that come to mind, but then let go of them with every exhale. Allowing yourself to be completely present in the moment on your chair. And really let the face relax, so unclench the jaw, uncrinkle the forehead, unsquint the eyes. Just let them be closed gently. If you have Ujjayi breath in your practice, you may Practice that now as well too, by constricting the back of the throat, making a ha sound with the lips closed. Kind of sounds like maybe Darth Vader breath, or otherwise it's known as ocean breath, in a pretty audible breath. However where you're breathing, you should be able to hear it a little bit. Really listen to the sound of your breath. And listen to any sounds that are happening around you. Just noticing and observing, not making any attachments or judgments. Maybe it's really noisy and you're having a hard time clearing your mind. Really try to let go of that noise and the feelings that the noise is bringing up. And I want to start out today's class with a quote. It's from Kevin Aucoin. Today I choose life. Every morning when I wake up, I can choose joy, happiness, negativity, pain. To feel the freedom that comes from being able to continue to make mistakes and choices. Today I choose to feel life. Not to deny my humanity, but to embrace it. Take a few more deep breaths here, really sitting up nice and tall, grounded through the sit bones, grounded through the feet, lifting through the heart. And then you can blink the eyes open. On an inhale, we'll lift the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale through the mouth, hands to heart center. Keep the palms together. Inhale, reach the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, release the palms, release the arms off to the side. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, reach the arms back up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale through the mouth once again. Hands to heart center. Just take a moment and bow the chin to the heart. Maybe think of an intention or dedication for today's practice. Take one more inhale. And with your exhale, release that intention or dedication out into the universe. And then from here, bring the hands to the thighs. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze, roll the shoulder blades down the back. As you exhale, round the spine back, pull the belly in, lift down towards the thighs. Inhale, lift the heart. Seated cat-cow. Exhale, round the spine. Move with your own breath with every inhale. Fill up the lungs completely. Really lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine and pull that belly button in. Already finding some core engagement. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. On your next inhale, sit up nice and tall, come to a neutral spine. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Reach the left hand down and the right arm overhead. As you exhale, side bend to the left. Breathe into the right side body. Spin that heart open. Inhale to come through center. Both arms lift. As you exhale, twist to the right. Bring the left hand to the right outer thigh. The right hand behind you. Maybe it grabs onto the back of the chair if you have a back to your chair. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, reach the right arm down and lift the left arm up, side bend to the right. Breathe into the left side body. Inhale through center, both arms lift. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand comes to left thigh. Left hand behind you. Maybe look over the left shoulder if that feels okay. On the neck. Inhale to come back through center. And then from here, you're going to lift the right leg up and up in front of you. Really engage through the core. Try not to lean too far back. Try to keep that heart lifted. And then we're going to point and flex through the foot. It's okay if you need to bend the knee here. So just start by pointing and flexing through the foot. Remember to breathe. You can have the hands on the chair if you'd like to, or release them. Really pull that belly button in. Then start to do some ankle circles in one direction, and then the other direction. And then interlace the hands behind the thigh, or maybe even behind the calf or ankle. Just lifting that right leg up as high as you can. Try to keep the heart lifted. Stretching out the hamstrings a little bit. Exhale, lower it down. And then from here, you can either hug the left knee in with it bent. I can't really bend my knee very much right now. Or you can just have the leg out straight. And I can't straighten my leg completely right now either. Pull the belly button in. Arms can reach down by the sides, maybe placing them onto the chair. Point and flex the toes on the left foot. Remember to breathe. Keep the core nice and engaged. Heart lifted. And then start to do some circles in one direction. The ankle. And then the other direction. And then interlace the hands behind the thigh, maybe behind the calf or on the foot. Lift the heart. Lift the leg up as high as you can. And remember, it doesn't need to be straight. It can be somewhere in between or completely bent. Exhale, lower the left leg down. Sorry, that one kind of hurt. Bending my knee there. Then, from here, we have a couple options. So the first option is with just the arms. You're going to lean back and move the arms like you're doing jumping jacks. And then if you have the leg mobility, you can kind of straighten the legs a little bit and do jumping jacks like this. Remember to lean back and try not to lean back into the back of the chair if you have one. And I'm going to time it today. We're going to do that for 1 minute. So, starting now. Remember to breathe. Keep the heart lifted. Really pull that belly button in towards the spine. You can engage the abdomen by sticking the abs out, but you don't want to do that. You really want to pull them in. We have about 30 seconds left, so we're halfway there. Try to keep away from the back of the chair. If you have a back to your chair, it might even help to move off to the side. About 15 seconds left. We're almost there. Maybe go a little faster. Warming the heart up. And time is up. All right. The next move is an oblique workout. And I'm going to time it again, but this time we're going to do 30 seconds. So excuse me while I set my timer. Well, I'm not going to set it quite yet. First, I'm going to demonstrate the move. So you're going to take one hand behind the head. Let's start with the left hand behind the head. Right arm overhead. Bend to the left. And then reach down as far as you can towards the floor on the right. So come up and down, like that. And really pull everything in, engage. Then really try to move as far as to each side as you can. All right, starting now. Try to keep the feet firmly planted. It helps to have the legs a little bit wider. more seconds left. And time's up. Let's start that on the other side, starting now. So left arm up, reach to the left, down to the left, or up to the right, and down to the left. And pull everything in towards the midline of the body. Remember to breathe. Maybe move a little faster. Trying to make it a little bit of a cardio workout. And time is up. The next move we're going to do for a minute. So we're going to get my timer ready. First, I'm going to demonstrate. So if you have your weights or your water bottles or whatever you're using, you're going to start here with both weights in the hands. And you can do this without weights too. You don't need weights at all. I just like to use them. You're going to start here, lift up, come back down, and then reach back. Then we're going to try to go, we'll start going on at a decent speed and then try to work our way to going faster, speeding up the heart rate a little bit. All right, so starting now. Back, and when you reach back, really press those arms up to work into the triceps. Keep pulling the belly in too while you're doing this. So keep the heart lifted. Maybe speed up here a little bit. Get that heart rate going. And I feel like you could do these on a indoor bike trainer, maybe not rollers unless you're really talented. Do that. Then we'll give you a nice upper body workout and core workout. 10 more seconds left. Remember to breathe, maybe speed it up a little faster. Reach those arms way back. And time is up. You can move your weights or water bottles off to the side if you were using them. I'll move my phone over here. And then from here, you can keep the legs bent actually. Or if you like to stretch into the hamstrings a little more, you can work towards straightening them. Feet should be about hip distance apart. Start by sitting up nice and tall towards the edge of your chair. Then exhale, lead with the heart, fold over the legs. Be careful about pushing the chair back. I like to hold on to the chair, it kind of helps, I think, keep it stable. I hope it does. And then once you've really kept a nice long spine, you can just let it round for a little bit. Start to let the breath slow down. And then from here, start to bend the knees, really roll as much as you can if you have the legs out. And then roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Head comes up last. And then we're gonna move the chair and move to the mat. So set the chair off to the side, move my weights too. And then we're gonna start at the back of the mat today. I found it a lot easier. I can't really step back. So instead of stepping back through our Vinyasa, we're going to walk forward. So feet can be hip width distance or together, whatever feels best in your body. Let's start by doing some half sun salutations. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length in that spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. One last time. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms and walk the hands out to your downward facing dog. Reach the hips up nice and high, and then start to pedal through the feet. Okay, only really pedal through one leg right now. Not very well another leg. I'm working towards it slowly. Press into the palms to really reach those hips up nice and high. If you feel like your spine is rounding forward, you can bring a deep bend to the knees. Take a few breaths here in a still down dog. And then on an inhale, start to wave the body forward. Shoulders come over wrists. Heels reach back behind you. Crown of the head reaches forward. Press into the palms to lift that back heart space up. If you really need to, you can place the knees on the earth. Lengthen the tailbone back. Squeeze everything in towards the midline. Pull that belly button in. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Elbows squeeze in towards the sides all the way down. On an inhale, bring the elbows right underneath the shoulders. Forearms come out in front of you. Press into the palms. Roll the shoulders down the back. Press into the tops of the feet. Lift the gaze slightly. The back of the neck should be long. There's no crunching in the back of the neck. Sphinx pose. And you can stay right here, or maybe, don't worry, I didn't leave out any quad stretches, even though I can't do them on my left side right now. You're going to bend the right knee, reach back for your right foot with your right hand. Try to square the shoulders off to the top of the mat. And then on an exhale, release your right foot. I'm just going to keep stretching out my right side because I can't stretch out my left or can't bend my knee that far right now. So bend into your left knee. Reach back with the left hand for the left foot. Just try to square the shoulders off as best you can with the top of the mat. Lengthen the tailbone back. And breathe. Exhale. Release that back foot. I forgot. It's weird when you're not doing the poses with as you're teaching for me. All right. From here, really press into the forearms. Tuck the toes underneath. Lift the hips up, coming into your forearm plank. And we're going to hold this plank for a little bit. Lengthen the tailbone back. Heels reach back. Crown of the head reaches forward. Belly and everything squeezes in towards the midline. You can always lower the knees down if you need. I guess if you are lowering the knees down, it might be nice to have a blanket nearby in case you have sensitive knees. But I cannot lower my knees right now. So, from here, really press into the forearms. Start to walk the feet in. Reach the hips up nice and high. Dolphin pose. Really press into those forearms. Lift those hips up. Heels reach down towards the earth. And then from here, you're going to interlace the hands out in front of you. Elbows are still about shoulder width distance apart. You're going to take an inhale as you reach the hips up. Then as you exhale, you're going to push the heart forward and look forward. And we'll do that 10 times. So starting out, inhale at the top. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, forward. I already lost count. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. So that's 4. Inhale, back. Exhale, 5. Inhale back, exhale 6. Inhale back, exhale 7. Inhale back, exhale 8. Inhale back, exhale 9. Inhale back, exhale 10. Reach the hips up. Bring the forearms back onto the mat, palms back onto the mat. I'm just going to step back so I have room in front of me for this next move. So from here, you can either press up one arm at a time to your plank and then chaturanga, or you can, if you have the upper body strength, you can, from your forearms, press up both arms, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. I'm doing cobra. I can't really do upward dog right now. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a couple of deep breaths in your down dog. And then walk the hands back towards the feet. Fold over the legs on an exhale. Inhale, halfway lift by lengthen the spine. Maybe heel toe the feet together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms reach up, overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then from here, inhale, reach the arms up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, find length. Exhale, side bend to the right. Breathe into the left side body. Inhale through center. Grab onto the right wrist with your left hand. Inhale, reach up, find length. Exhale, side bend to the left. Breathe into the right side body. Spin the heart open. Inhale through center. Exhale, cactus the arms. Lift the heart, baby back bend. Keep that abdomen engaged. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, bring the hands down by the sides. We're going to come into a standing quad stretch. Did not want to leave out any quad stretches in my Yoga for Cyclists class. So, I'm standing on the left foot. You can use a wall if you need. Right now, I like using a wall to help me balance on my left foot because it doesn't really hurt that much, but weight on it, but bending it does. So, bend the right knee. Lengthen that right knee down, squeeze the knees in towards one another, lift the heart up, stretch out that quad. Exhale, lower the right leg back down and switch sides. I'm just going to stay on my right side. So bend your left knee, reach back for your left foot with your left hand, squeeze that left knee in towards the right. Lengthen the tailbone down and press that left knee downward too. Exhale, release the left foot back down. Bring feet hips width distance or together. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length in the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, walk the hands out forward to your downward facing dog. Then on an inhale, lift the hips up, shoulders come over wrists, come into your plank, hold plank. Heels reach back, crown of the head reaches forward. Remember, you can always lower the knees if you need. And then on an inhale, maybe you move the body slightly forward. Exhale, lower either halfway or all the way. Inhale, lift up, upward dog or cobra. I guess I can do upward dog. It doesn't feel too bad. It feels kind of weird. Okay. Exhale, downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, you're going to lock the hands in a little bit so you have a little bit of a shorter down dog and bring the feet about as wide as the mat. You're going to take the left hand and reach it back either anywhere on the leg, the right leg, or all the way to the ankle. We're coming into a little bit of a twist here. Really look underneath your right armpit. Reach the hips up, press into the right hand. You can always have bent knees here. Still want to find that nice long spine. Exhale to come through center, and then we'll switch sides. So take the right hand and bring it anywhere on, wherever it lands on that left leg, thigh, ankle, calf. Really look under that left armpit. Press into the left palm to reach the hips up. Breathe into the belly. Exhale. Reach that left hand back down. And then we'll move through one more vinyasa. Step the feet about hips width distance apart. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, start to walk the hands towards the feet. Fold over the legs on an exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Then you're going to take your two-piece fingers on both sides and wrap them around the big toes. So two-piece fingers around the big toes. So you're grabbing the big toes. Remember, you can always have a bend in the knees here. Inhale, halfway lift, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Use your fingers to help pull you forward. Lead with the heart. Elbows come out to the sides, but at the same time, roll those shoulder blades down the back, away from the ears. Reach the crown of the head towards the earth. Relax the head and neck completely. Inhale, halfway lift. Release the fingers from the toes. And by now you're going to take the hands and step your feet on top of the hands. Try to bring those toes as far up onto the wrist creases as you can. If you can't get them very far up, that's okay. Remember, you can always have bent knees here. Inhale, lift, find length. If you need to bend your knees to do so, then do it. Exhale, fold forward. Kind of use your hands pulling on your feet to help pull you forward. But lead with the heart. Elbows come out to the sides. Shoulders roll away from the ears. Belly pulls in. Try to bring more weight toe side on the foot. So you get a nice calf stretch. And you can even use your toes, wiggle them around a little bit to massage the wrists. Inhale, halfway lift, release the hands. Maybe heel toe the feet together, if you liked having the feet together. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we will start to move to the floor. So inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, in from the hips, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, find length in the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, walk the hands forward to your downward facing dog. Inhale, shoulders come over, wrists plank. Exhale, lower down, elbows squeeze in, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shoulders over wrists to plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Squeeze those elbows in towards the sides. From here, you're going to reach the right arm out to the right. Palm faces the ground. It should be about shoulder height. Then press into the left palm to help you turn onto the right side of the body. Opening up the chest a little bit. Head can just rest down on the right ear. The legs can either be bent like this in front of you. For a deeper stretch, you'll straighten them back. Maybe even step the left foot back behind you. You can keep the left hand here, or maybe it wraps behind the middle low back. Maybe snuggle the fingertips underneath your side. Feel that nice opening in the heart, in the shoulder. Really good move for tight shoulders, for someone that rides a bike every day or almost every day where their arms are out in front of them. Or even if you're just at a computer all day with the arms out in front of you, or driving a car, trying to get that opposite motion. All right, from here, bring the left hand back in front of you if you had it wrapped behind your low back, and then make your way back onto your belly, slowly, and then we'll just switch sides. So, reach the left arm out to the left, palm on the ground, arm is about shoulder height. Then start to press into the right palm to help you roll onto the left side. Remember, knees can be bent in like this. Ow, it hurts to bend my knee a lot. All right, so legs can straighten out behind you, or you can step this right foot back behind you. I can kind of demonstrate a little bit better on this side because I can bend this knee better. You can just let the head rest down. Maybe this right arm lifts up and wraps around the back to deepen the stretch. Breathe into the belly. And then exhale, release that right hand back in front of you if it's not there already. And slowly roll back onto the belly. And then actually we're going to roll onto our backs. So from our backs, I kind of forgot we are going to rock and roll up and down along the spine. And if you want to add some extra fun, you can bend one knee at a time and reach the one leg out straight. You can try to do it on this side. Okay, that wasn't too good. Just kind of switch off if you can. My left knee is not very mobile right now, so I'm going to slowly switch off. All right. On your next one, land with the right leg bent, left leg out long in front of you in a seat. Pull this right foot in as close to your hips as you can, but your legs width should be about hips width distance apart. Engage the bottom leg, so try to press this left thigh down, lift those left toes up. From here, reach the right hand back behind you, inhale, lift the left arm up towards the sky, and then exhale, twist to the right, either wrapping the right arm around, or the left arm around the right leg, or you can hook the left elbow, the outside of the left elbow, to the outside of the right thigh. Inhale, gaze is either straight out to your right or back behind you. That feels okay on your neck. Breathe into the belly. Keep that left foot engaged, left leg engaged. And then exhale, counter twist to the left. And then we'll switch sides. So bend or straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. I can't bend it as far, but if you can, if you're not injured, pull the left foot in as close to this left hip as you can. Reach that right leg out as far as you can and press that right thigh into the earth. Flex the toes up towards the sky. Sit up nice and tall. Reach the left fingertips back behind you. Inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. Either wrapping that left arm around the right leg or hooking the elbow to the outside. Actually, you could even bring that right hand down in front of the left leg, which I guess we could have done on the other side, but I don't really notice it until I do this side because this is the best way for me to do this pose right now. Your gaze is either straight out to your left side or back behind you. Exhale, come back through center, a little counter twist to the right. And then from here, You're gonna bring the legs out wide. So you can do that facing either the top or the back end of your mat, or if you like to have padding under your heels like I do, you can face one of the long edges of your mat. Flex your toes, reach the toes up towards the sky, sit up nice and tall. Maybe sit up on a blanket or block or bolster or pillow if that helps you sit up tall. Then if you didn't notice, I was just kind of pulling the flesh from underneath my thighs backwards, because that'll help me move my pelvis forward or back. Yeah, I guess you're moving your pelvis back, so you're able to fold forward. Anyways, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hips, start to walk the hands forward. Keep the spine nice and long and fold to the inside of your legs. Once you've gone about as far as you can go, you can let the spine round and just rest here. We're going to hold this for a little bit, turning it into more of a yin posture. Cooling down a little bit, really stretching out those hamstrings, opening up the hips. Calm the mind, let go of any thoughts. Returning your focus to your breath. Even let the belly relax. Don't worry, there's still a little more core work, so relax your belly where you can. On an inhale, start to walk the hands back in towards the midline. Then bring the hands to the outer thighs and slowly use your hands to help you walk the legs towards one another. If you face the long edge of your mat, turn back around to either face the back or front of your mat, or whatever works best for you. And then reach the legs out long in front of you. Flex the toes up towards the sky, sit up nice and tall, reach the arms out in front of you, and then slowly, as slow as you can, lower down one vertebra at a time until you've made it all the way onto your back. Then you're going to bring the knees at about a 90-degree bend, shins parallel to the earth. Press that low back into the earth. If you'd like, you can cross your left ankle over your right thigh. I can't do that right now. Arms reach up towards the sky, but then cross your right arm over the left. You can either give yourself a big hug here, keep pressing that low belly in, or you can bring the backs of the hands to touch, or wrap once more so that the palms touch. Reach those arms up, shoulder blades roll down the back, so we're in eagle arms. And we're going to do some crunches here. So keep that belly button pulling in, take an inhale. We're going to do 10. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, down, exhale 3. Inhale, down, exhale 4. Inhale, down, exhale 5. Inhale, down, exhale 6. Inhale, down, exhale 7. Inhale down, exhale 8. Inhale down, exhale 9. Inhale down, exhale 10. And release everything down. Take a quick break before we do the other side. I'm going to try to bend this knee a little more. Once again, press that low belly in. Make sure there's no space between your back, your low back, and the ground. Your low back should be flush with the ground, so you gotta pull everything in. Then bring the shins parallel to the earth, knees at about a 90-degree bend. You can either cross that right leg over the left, if you'd like. And then reach the arms up overhead. This time cross left arm over right. Either give yourself a big hug or bring the backs of the hands to touch, or wrap once more so the palms touch. Roll the shoulder blades down the back, lift those arms up. Inhale here, exhale, crunch. 1. Inhale down, exhale, crunch. 2. Inhale down, exhale, crunch. 3. Pull everything in towards the midline. Exhale, 4. Inhale down, exhale, 5. Inhale down, exhale, 6. Inhale down, exhale, 7. Inhale down, exhale, 8. Inhale down, exhale, 9. Inhale down, exhale, 10. And that's it. Release everything down. Bring the soles of the feet to the earth, about hips width distance apart. This is an exercise that my chiropractor at Crux told me I should start to practice. It's pretty hard for me to do right now. We're just going to press up into bridge 3 times. If you have a block, you can bring that block in between the thighs to help you squeeze the legs towards one another. You don't want to drop that block. So this helps if you have a problem, if your legs like to go out to the sides when you do these. It'll help you so that you don't do that. So you're going to start. I'll demonstrate one first so you don't have to look at the screen at all, because it's not good to look from side to side in this pose. So palms touch the earth, gaze is straight up at the ceiling. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down. All right, so we're going to do 3 of those together. If you'd like to do more, you can, but this is actually really hard for me to do right now. So inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Then from here, if you have a block or some type of prop, you're going to place it so you can have a pillow or a couple pillows or a bolster instead of a block if you don't have a block, or a book if you have a book. Place that block, bolster, pillow underneath the sacrum, and then reach the legs up towards the sky and a waterfall. And it should be fairly easy to keep the legs up, so you might have to reposition yourself until you find that spot, so it's pretty easy to keep the legs up. It should be pretty comfortable and relaxing. Just thought this would be good for my knee to elevate it a little bit, especially since I've been on my feet all day. And it's really good for anyone to bring their feet over their heart, come into a diversion sometimes. Just getting the blood moving towards the head. It actually is really good if you are if you're like a writer and you can't think of anything to write, or any other creative outlook, or if you're having a hard time focusing and concentrating. It's a good thing to go upside down. So from here, you can start to place the left hand on the heart and the right hand on the belly. And just breathe. Feel the belly rise as you inhale. Let it fill up into the middle ribs, all the way up into the collarbone. And then exhale, empty it out. Upper ribs, middle ribs. Pull that belly in. And you can do this without any props. It just makes it a little easier to hold your legs up. Or if you'd like to just come to the wall, you can just bring the legs up the wall as well. Just taking a few deep breaths here. You can let the eyes close and the face relax. We're almost done. From here, bring the hands back down to the earth. Carefully lower the legs back down. Lower the feet to the earth. And then press into the feet to lift the hips up so you can move your prop off to the side. And then bring the arms out to a T or a cactus shape if you don't have the space. Legs can come to a 90-degree bend. Take an inhale. Exhale, gently let them fall over to the left side. Keep that right shoulder grounded. Gaze can be straight up at the ceiling or over the right shoulder as long as it feels okay on the neck. Maybe bring the left hand to the right outer thigh. Give yourself a little adjustment of your own. Breathe into the belly. On an inhale, reach the legs up through center. And then exhale, gently let the legs fall over to the right side. Keep that left shoulder grounded. Maybe bring the right hand to the left outer thigh, giving yourself your little self-assist or adjustment here. Maybe look over the left shoulder if that feels okay in the neck. Let your body sink nice and heavy into the earth. And then inhale, bring the legs back through center. Maybe give yourself one last big hug, one last squeeze. Maybe come into any last minute poses that we didn't get to that you would like to do before we come into Shavasana. And then when you're ready, on a nice big exhale, release the legs out long in front of you. Arms down by the sides. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath the back. Tuck the chin slightly so the back of the neck is long. And let the eyes close. Let the face relax completely. Let everything relax completely. Do a little body scan to make sure that we're really relaxing everything. Relax the crown of the head, the forehead. Feel those eyes sink deep into their sockets. Relax the cheeks, the jaw, the mouth. Relax the neck, the shoulders, the upper arms, the forearms, the palms, and each and every finger. Relax the ribs, the belly, the hips, pelvis, the thighs, the knees, the calves, the feet, and every single toe. Start to let the breath return to its natural state, letting go of any breath control. Notice any thoughts that come to mind, but then let them go, allowing you to clear your mind, be completely present, focusing only on relaxation, Shavasana. If you'd like to stay in your Shavasana longer, you always have that option. I always try to tell everyone Shavasana is the most important pose of the class. It's where you let everything that you just practice soak up and absorb into your body and mind like a sponge. Anywho, if you're ready to come out of your Shavasana, start by deepening the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Circle the ankles and wrists. Rock the head from side to side. Then reach the arms up overhead, the legs out long in front of you for a nice morning stretch. Hug the knees into the chest. And let's roll over onto the left side today. Allow yourself to rest here for a moment. And then whenever you're ready, try to keep the eyes closed or a soft gaze. And carefully make your way into a comfortable seat. It can be cross-legged or not. Whatever comfortable seat is the most comfortable for you. And then sit up nice and tall, taller than you have all day. Keeping the eyes closed. On an inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale through the mouth, hands come to heart center. Inhale, keep the palms together, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale through the mouth, arms come down by the sides. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale through the mouth, hands to heart center. Bow the chin towards the heart. And take a moment to thank yourself for carving this time out of the day to practice yoga. And I thank you for joining me. Hope you had a good class. I'm going to end this class again with another quote. Just have to get to my notebook. All right. This quote is from Young Pueblo. True power is living the realization that you are your own healer, hero, and leader. Bring the thumb knuckles up to the third eye space. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone that joined me. I hope this class was just as beneficial for you as any other class with full mobility is. And join me the rest of the week for more limited mobility classes. This Thursday, I'm going to do it's going to be yin and yang yoga, but all on the chair. So let your friends that have limited mobility know, let your family know that maybe if they're in wheelchairs and they have upper body mobility, that they should take this class. And even if you have full mobility, you should take it. It's going to be just as beneficial as a regular full mobility class. Still going to be strengthening, we're going to stretch out. Anyways, that class is at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday. And then my energizing Vinyasa at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Saturday. That one I think I might add in a little more mobility to. Even if I'm not able to do the poses, I will still want to give you guys a good energizing Vinyasa. And yeah, please follow Crux on Instagram and Facebook, and definitely make an appointment if you ever need to see a chiropractor. Steven really helped me. I was able to walk so much better after my appointment yesterday. Donate if you can. And if you have any suggestions for any classes or anything that you'd like to do in class, please let me know, because I want to give you guys what you want. Okay, thank you. Have a good night.